Hi, I'm Sonali Gupta, and I'd like to welcome you to Beyond Sports, an initiative by Magica Asteria. Beyond Sports is about creating a platform for empowering stories and motivating people to go beyond their comfort zone, choose sports, and change their life. My guest today is somebody who not only looks extremely gorgeous and pretty, but she can also pack a very mean, strong punch. I'm very, very happy to welcome Sneha Namanandi.
Hi.
Hi, Sneha.
Hi.
So, a little about Sneha. Sneha has done a Kannada movie, a Telugu festival film. She's completed a Marathi film, Sarva Mangal Savdhan, with Rakesh Bapat and Manjari Fadnis. She has done commercials in Telugu and Tamil. She's done the Mahakali show on Color. Coming up is also a new venture with Balaji. She's a trained dancer, hip-hop, belly dancing, freestyle, hockey, throwball, and badminton player. She has done music videos, and she's also shot for a Hindi feature film called Torbaz, featuring Sanjay Dutt, directed by Girish Malik. So I am very, very proud to introduce my friend, Sneha. Also as our first guest, featuring, covering, and empowering all of the women out there on Women's Day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sonali.
Thank you so much, Sneha, for being here. So tell me, from all of the things that you could be, what makes you choose sports as one of them?
Sports has always been very close to my heart since childhood. So when I was in school, I was in St. Teresa's Convent. I'm promoting my school too. So when I was a kid, when I went to the secondary section, I always wanted to do various things, that's why I'm an actor too. So I always thought that, I just don't want to sit. So I was participating in dramatics, I was a part of sports, I was acting, I was dancing. So I didn't want it to sit down. I was always on my toes. So I always felt that, I want to do something, and then I started with hockey. My first sport was hockey, then throwball, and then I played badminton for a celebrity badminton league in the south. I played for Hyderabad. So I think it was always in me that I never wanted to sit. I have never, I cannot sit. So I wanted to do something, and I think,
well,
sports.
I would like to ask you this question. So if it is about sports, what is it about hockey and throwball? Because they are such offbeat sports if you actually look at them. They are not even mainstream. Like you hear people playing, like a badminton is mainstream.
True.
What is it about hockey and throwball?
So hockey, because it is a difficult sport, it's not an easy sport. And I always got to do complicated things in my life. So I think, even in school, I belong to a convent. So even in school, when I was playing hockey, all my friends used to say, it's an injuries game, because you get hurt all the time, and it's a male sport. That's what they used to say.
Okay.
And again, I thought, why not? Why females have to be, choosy about their sport? That no, I have to play only a throw ball or badminton or tennis. So I thought, why not hockey? And also because it was a fancy sport that time, when I started playing that, we used to,
it is a national sport.
Yeah, it is.
It is a national sport, and when we have somebody as glamorous as you supporting it and promoting it, I think more and more women should actually be taking it up and talking.
Hockey is a wonderful sport. I think we really need to, we have to encourage hockey, and it is a beautiful sport, Even I have got a lot of injuries because of hockey, but I'm proud of those scars.
So tell me one thing, how do you maintain this balance between playing a sport which is aggressive, and like you said, it is injurious, and it is prone to a lot of hurt and a lot of pain, and maintaining your glamorous side, your, the pretty one.
Yeah.
How do you balance the two, or how do you merge the two of them together?
Okay, so as I told you, I played hockey and I still play throwball. I have discontinued playing hockey because, it's very difficult as an actor to maintain both the sides, because all of our, our game happens in the daytime. So as an actor, we have to take care of our skin, we have to take care of our body, and, now I am not playing hockey, but I still play throw ball because it is a little less risk factor in throw ball because I can manage both because throw ball is played indoors as well. So I choose my timings that if it's an indoor game I'll play. If it's an outdoor game I cannot play. But even when I cannot play, my heart is completely there that I wish I could play in the sun and I wish I could yet maintain my skin. So yeah, I've stopped playing hockey, but it's always there in my heart that I played and I'm proud of that game. But right now I don't play hockey.
So how do we get to this point that we can bring the two together? What would you suggest?
You mean the
glamour and the sports, because it is almost like two opposite ends, right? If you're a sporting person, you just cannot seem to get glamorous or be glamorous because you can't seem to maintain it.
So see, I see it this way. I always so as I told you, I still play throw ball. I always took it as a physical activity which gives you fun. So whenever I am stressed or whenever I want to relax, it's it's ulta for me. I'll go and play because that's how I feel relaxed. Because I love that game.
Yes.
So whatever you love, you do it. When you're free, you want to do something which you love the most.
Yes.
So yeah, I love to sleep. I just go to sleep when I have nothing to do. But throw ball I can play anytime. I think even during Magica when we were playing the game, I always said this that I packed up, but I'll still come and I will still come and practice.
You've come at all odd hours, in between shoots, in between days, and you've kept a commitment to sports. What keeps you being committed to sports? What is it about sports that makes you wake up every single day and want to play it?
I think because I love it. As I told you, I love playing it. There is there's no day where I would say a no for a throw ball game or for throw ball practice. I've traveled and I'm tired. I've come back from the shoot and yet I have fulfilled my commitments of playing throw ball because I love it. The only thing which I love in my life the most is my acting and my sports. There's nothing more, and I think I am good at it.
Yes, so you are not just good. I must say that she has the most awesome service. If anybody knows anything about throw ball, it really requires a lot of strength to be able to cross the net, go on to the other side and actually score. And she's done that
several times.
Several times. She has been key players in most games. That I know, and she's been a part of Magica Esteria and a very integral part of Magica Esteria as a team.
I think it's also the focus, the focus is the most important thing. I believe personally that there's nothing you cannot do.
And I think that's the key, right? This is the desire to learn and the desire to grow is what keeps us all going.
Yeah, exactly. Even after every shot, like, my songs, whatever has come out, when people tell me, wow, you've done a fab job, you're looking so glamorous, hot, you acted so well. I always have this thing in my mind, shit man, अगर मैंने इसको ऐसे किया होता तो मैं और अच्छी लगती. इसको मैंने ऐसे किया होता तो, so I think that keeps me going, that I never think that I've given my best. I always feel that my best version has yet to come.
So this internal dialogue that you have, which keeps you going, which makes you who you are, how do you incorporate that bit of this aggressive go-getter in your sports and then use it in your acting?
I think the similar part between both is that you need focus. Without focus, you cannot achieve even your best scene and even your best service.
Right.
So I think acting requires a lot of focus because without that, you have to get into that mood. If it's a depressing scene, if it's a serious scene, you have to think in that way. So, and the same way in throw ball or hockey or whatever sport you play, at that moment, you have to be in that moment. You cannot be thinking about your breakups. You cannot be thinking about anything else apart from, that this ball has to cross that net and I have to receive a point. Same goes with our acting scenes, that, we have to achieve that, that level where audience has to, give you applause that, she did it.
Yes.
So I think that's the most similar part, focus and anybody.
Focus is your
because when I started playing badminton, I know you are a good badminton player.
Thank you.
So when I was playing at the CBL, Celebrity Badminton League for the South, for my, for the South film industry. So that time I only played gully badminton, I didn't know the rules, I didn't know how to serve, I just didn't know anything. I played with like, very famous actors in the South, Sudhir Babu, and a lot of like, well-known actors. And Sudhir is like a state level champion.
Wow.
So I played mixed doubles with him and we won. So that time I was like, I don't know how to play badminton because
right.
I could only play like, the way we play when we were kids. And then we had a trainer, we had a coach who used to train us for serve and all that. And I used to be like, yaar, iska service to alag hi hai, hum to aise karte hai, but
right.
aisa hai.
Right.
So I didn't know about it. And then we practiced, I focused, and I knew that, yaar, I have to get this. And in the finals, I scored with my serves, like, our score was around 9 and I brought it to 14.
Wow.
With only my serves.
Wow.
And that, I think, I had my focus that, yaar, isko karna hai.
So would you also put in that training actually plays a huge important role in anything that we do?
Of course, yes. The same way, when you're open to learning, when you feel that, no, I'm not perfect, I don't know it all.
Yes.
There is something more to it. That's when you will learn, and I think that's when you can achieve something. जिस इंसान ने सोच लिया मुझे सब आता है यार, मुझे पता है. I have this thing in me that if I don't know something, I will say that I don't know.
Right.
I'm not going to be like, I think I don't know. Yes. And I don't think that I'm going to lose anything by saying that.
I don't know is actually it's just a very, very awesome word to have in your dictionary, because it actually lets you grow.
Yeah, definitely.
And it gets you to this point of being vulnerable and truthful enough to say, I'm so sorry, but I really don't know.
Yeah, true. I don't want to gumao, somebody by giving a wrong information that मुझे लगता है ऐसा. And I always have this habit of saying, see, according to me.
Yes.
I don't want to be like, नहीं ऐसा ही है. See, my perception is this, something which you might think is wrong, I might think is right.
Yeah.
So I hardly believe in right and wrong.
Which is why everything in life is only about a perspective.
Very true.
And so everything that we speak here is also our own perspectives, and hopefully people can actually see and get something out of that.
Definitely.
So then what is the one hack that you would want to give people who really want to train themselves or want to uplift themselves or get their focus going or actually start playing a sport? Like what is it that you've used in your life? All of the excuses that we have, right? Like you said that I have at the end of the day packed up my shoots, come in late night, but if there has been a practice, I haven't said no. I have wanted to go and play. So what is this that keeps you going, and what's that one hack that you use for yourself that you could actually share with everyone?
So with me, I'll again say with me, the best part is that I have a very weak memory. So whatever bad has happened to me, I've automatically forgotten it. So a few months ago, I think when I met you also, she's got that spiritual connect with people where she gets to know that, koi udas hai ya koi khush hai. And, I came for my first or second throw ball practice and we hardly knew each other. And she said that, why are you sad? And I was laughing. She said, why are you sad? I said, just for a few days I'm going to be sad because something bad has happened. And after a few days, I think you saw me. I was like happy-go-lucky once again because I have a very weak memory which helps me a lot. So with me, to come back again to normal is very easy. So
what is your trick to do that?
I feel that nothing is permanent.
Yes.
Everything is temporary.
Yes.
And you're not going to take anything when you go back home. So we're going to leave everything here. So मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि look towards the positive that यार अगर ये ऐसा हुआ है तो definitely कल कुछ better होगा ही होगा. And again it's perception. If something bad has happened to you, that might be good for you. So again, it's perception. I have never taken anything as bad in my life. Only some things where you lose your loved ones. Yeah, that time, of course, you have a fight with God that nahi aisa kyun. But apart from that, if I don't get a project, if I have been rejected, I always think that yaar, ye shayad kisi aur ke liye acha hua hai.
Yes.
Maybe somebody else.
So you are also an eternal hopeful.
Yes, definitely. So I feel that, and as I told you all, I'm a very enthusiastic person. मुझे सब करना होता है.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to lose an opportunity to go and play throw ball today because tomorrow what's going to happen I don't know.
So you're somebody who lives for the moment.
Definitely.
जो आज है वो आज है.
Yes, definitely.
Don't leave anything for tomorrow.
No, never. Because you might regret it later.
Yes.
That shit, man. मुझे कल ऐसे, like you know, when I serve, when I play throw ball also, when I go back home in the night, I think that shit यार अगर मैंने ऐसे किया होता तो
Yes.
यार फिर और better होता.
I think that's the same.
Yeah.
Right? It's always like that. I just wish I had done this little differently.
Yeah, I know.
Or I could have done something.
I scored 4 points, and if I would have not changed my angle, I would have
scored
more points more.
Exactly.
So yeah.
So what are these struggles that you go through when you are having this internal conflict, like I wish I had done something more, or I wish I had changed it, or what is it that you face that actually escalates to a level of even being gender biased?
So the most funniest part in my life is, I don't know, I discussed this with my mom, and I always told her that, I don't know, Mom, why you know, that jealousy factor, see, I don't know if I have it or not, but because I love myself, I've hardly been insecure about anything. So I always tell my mom, why am I jealous of Ranbir Kapoor and not Deepika? And my mother's like, I don't know.
We are all waiting to know this. What is it that makes you feel that way?
I think I became independent at a very young age. So I always took care of my own self. I took care of my own expenses. I bought my own car. So maybe, you know, that's there in me. And as an actress also, I always want to do something very female oriented. And you know, that thing that क्यों सिर्फ लड़कों को क्यों इतना मतलब वो मिलता है. Even I want the same, and I pay my own bills. Even guys do that. So even I don't know why this thing is there in me.
So is it that you are just inherently aware of the kind of gender bias that we actually go through, and you obviously do not want to be a part of that system? But then what is it that you can do to actually be able to change that?
See, I think we are changing. You know, women like you are going to help us do this, and you all are helping the nation, I would say. So अभी तो खैर थोड़ा कम ही हुआ है जो पहले था, and I think it's just that, you know, I just read a quote, I don't remember properly, that how can women be inferior to men when men only come out of women. Sadhguru said that. Yeah, so I keep reading. So I don't think, abhi to khair mere aaspaas to I have not seen this the gender inequality thing and all that.
Yeah.
I think it's better than before, and I think girls should just keep going. I mean, उनको कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है किसी से comparison करने की. And as I told you, I am jealous of Ranbir Kapoor and not Deepika. So I think everybody should have that in their minds. And
so it is more about us creating a general atmosphere of gender equality and neutrality rather than gender superiority.
Correct.
I very strongly believe in equality rather than trying to prove superiority, or even a movement which says, oh, women are better. And you know, we should be able to come down to this point where nobody is shouting for their space.
True.
We are not, as women, trying to fight our right to be women, or men are not trying to prove themselves and say, hey, we are men. So it should kind of be, we've got to have that kind of unhealthy atmosphere. We should. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sneha, for being a part of this. And thank you so much for being a part of this movement of little initiative of Magica Asteria in empowering everyone that can benefit with this platform. Thank you so much for hearing me. I'm Sonali Gupta, and see you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.